Welcome to basement or car birds action.
Yeah.
Right, we're in the car.
Yeah. We could go for a drive like this.
Well, yeah.
We didn't. We talked about doing it.
That's dangerous.
I think the phone would fall over for sure.
Yeah, you'd have to hold the phone. But
Yeah,
welcome.
I don't want to do that.
Welcome to a very special edition of In-Person Basement Birds.
Yeah. Hello.
Logan and Reid in the same car.
In the same car. We're not in the basement anymore.
We're not, no. And the car also not in the basement.
Would you describe the trunk as the basement of the car, even though it's in the back?
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of just a catch-all of where stuff goes.
Yeah.
You know? And then for electric cars, the frunk is the attic.
The front. I think, you know what? I'm going to move this to the other side.
Okay.
If I'm turning this way.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm just going to position myself like this.
There you go. Well, welcome. We're,
Yeah.
Reid is coming back home for the holidays.
Put your visor down. See if that helps with the sun. That didn't do anything.
It helped it for me anyway. Now I'm in the shade.
It's not gonna do anything. I'll just kind of sit here.
Yeah. Perfect. So Reid's home for the holidays, and
Yeah.
I got the pleasure of picking him up at O'Hare International Airport.
Yeah.
One of the worst airports to pick someone up at, by the way. It's just
It's
miserable.
I like flying out of O'Hare, but I don't like getting to and from O'Hare.
Yeah.
It's a mess. I mean, it's very busy, but yeah, picking up and dropping off is not easy. As you almost got, I wouldn't say you got lost, but you were just very confused on where to go.
Yeah.
I had someone picking up from the airport the one time, and they had to do a lap around because they took the wrong turn or something, and they got going to the wrong spot.
Yeah. I'm just noticing that your audio is way quieter than mine.
Does this separate the tracks?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. Just boost me.
Yeah. Odd.
All right.
You're coming home for the holidays.
Yep.
You're staying for, what, 6 days? A week?
Yeah, I
2
leave
months?
Friday.
What is this?
Not 2 months, unfortunately.
Okay.
Leave Friday. Yep. I have to, the day after Christmas.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
And you're going home, having a grand old time.
Yep.
Anything interesting happen on the plane at the airport today?
Not on the plane, but before the plane. So I'm flying out of this airport for the first time. First time flying out of this new airport. And it was weird because for the first time when I was leaving where I live, I was flying out of what felt like a real airport, not some small house that I was flying out of in Pennsylvania. Like the airport in Pennsylvania was probably maybe twice the size of the train station to our left.
Yeah.
Very
Hey,
small.
Here we go.
Very small. Yeah, there we go.
Get a shot of
the shot of the train station.
Yeah. Not the person in the car next to me, but
There's no one in that car.
beautiful train station.
Yeah.
Action there.
So I would say that the airport, I've shown you the airport in Pennsylvania that I flew out of, right?
Yeah.
I would say it was about double the size of the train station. So this was actually a real airport, which was cool. But I needed to, I parked in the economy, which had the shuttle that you can take to the airport. So I could pay less because the economy is like $2 cheaper per day. So it saved me, $12 in the long run, which, savings are savings.
Sure.
So I had to get on the shuttle. So the shuttle comes, picks me up, and my first time here, I don't know what stop to get off at the shuttle. I don't know if there's multiple stops, if the shuttle is going to take per airport. You know how some do? They ask people, what airport are you going in? They drop you off at the specific door, okay? Come to find out, first stop was where I was supposed to get off. I didn't know that. I stayed on, okay? So then we keep driving, and we go to the employee parking lot. I'm like, all right, maybe we're going back to the terminal, okay? We don't go back to the terminal. We go back to the economy lot. Found out that there were 3 stops on the shuttle. I got picked up at one. The employees was the other, and the terminal was the other one. So I had to do a little loop-de-loop in the shuttle, and then I finally got off. But other than that, the airport was fine. Got my bag checked easy. Security was easy.
Your what?
My bag.
Your what?
My bag.
Your
bag.
Bag.
My bag got checked.
Your bag.
My bag
Was it
got
full
checked.
Of cheese?
No, it's not. No, I should have done that.
Wisconsinite or whatever. What do they call it?
Wisconsinite, yeah. So security was fun. They said don't take anything out of your backpack, which is big because I had 2 laptops in there because I brought my work one home, so I didn't want to take all that out. Didn't have to take my shoes off. Go to the boop scanner, when you put your hands over it.
How's that go?
Boop. Or it makes like a whoosh. It's like whoosh, as the thing goes past, kind of.
Sure.
I think they call it like millimeter wave or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Went into that. And they're like, oh, it's flagging your boots. I'm like, all right, that's great. No one told me I had to take them off, but I will go out, take them off, and then come back in the scanner. They go, oh, now do it again. And then they're like, oh, it's flagging your left hip. I'm like, what? So then they pat me down there, and they're like, you're good. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing there. I don't know what was tipping me off, but TSA had to do their security theater, make sure everyone was safe, you know, and then I was able to proceed. I'm like, well, that was great. Didn't have to take my shoes off until I needed to, so that was a fun thing to figure out.
Have we ever talked about how the variation in TSA? Like,
I don't know.
Why are some airports? Why do you have to take your shoes off at some?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do you have to? And like certain days, it's different.
Yeah.
At the same airport.
Yeah, like this felt like I had pre-check because the only thing I had to do was empty my pockets and take my jacket and sweatshirt off. I didn't have to take off my shoes. I wasn't wearing a belt, but I don't think we had to take off belts. You know, I probably didn't need to take my watch off. Probably could have kept it on. I don't know. I wonder if they're getting to the point where if there's visible things they can see that you have that are tipping it off, like a belt or a watch or jewelry or stuff, they don't have you take it off because it's clearly there and that's what it is. You know, I don't know. I thought about that too. And like, I feel like it varies a lot airport to airport because in Pennsylvania, they didn't have one of the scanners. They just had like a regular x-ray thing that you walked through. This one had both, like most airports do. That's not saying much, you know, that's like walking through your living room to get through security.
Well, the airport in Pennsylvania, you also had to, Flintstone started the plane.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Your feet all stuck out the bottom. So
yeah.
I wouldn't call them on the cutting edge of airport technology.
This airport was weird. I had to find a gate to go to. I just didn't walk through, and the gate was right there as well. Pennsylvania only had one gate.
Yeah,
you walked through security,
gate
you were
1A,
there.
You
were in like a living room, and that was your gate. Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, it was fine. Good flight. Took a little bit getting out of there because we had to de-ice. Got a little snow this morning in upstate New York. Nothing substantial. That actually stuck to the ground and only lasted for probably a half hour.
I see.
But still had to de-ice, which is always fun. That takes a lot longer than I feel it should. There's also a plane leaving like 5 minutes before us, so that also I think you know, contributed to the delay a little bit. So I had to de-ice 2 planes. But on that we were fine. Got into Chicago, I don't know, maybe a couple of minutes behind of where we were you know, scheduled for.
Yeah.
And it was good. Got my bag. Of course, it took 25 minutes in O'Hare to get from the runway to the gate. And
it's
then,
far. I mean, I don't know where your gate was, but
I learned
sometimes
today,
you walk like a whole half mile.
I learned today that O'Hare has the most runways out of any airports in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. So, like, you land, like, damn near in Wisconsin, and then you need to taxi all the way to O'Hare. You know, that's what it feels like. And I got in on the EF terminal, which is really far away from anything. Mm-hmm. So then you have to walk through there. You have to walk through another, like, the connector by B, and you need to go down to baggage claim, wait for your bag. Came out really quickly, actually. I was down there. I think I texted you, like, at baggage, no bags yet. And then a minute later, I was like, got my bag, ready to go.
Yeah,
It was quick. I was surprised.
I was waiting for the baggage are coming. All right, I'm going to start making my way over there. And then all of a sudden, no bags. Great.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I've got my bag.
It appeared.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I guess you're going to be waiting.
That went a lot quicker, but then got out there, found you eventually. That was fun because, I don't know,
It's poorly signed. It's
Yeah.
poorly signed. It said, arrivals and departures to the right. All right.
Yeah.
And so then the road is starting to split, and I see a further up sign on the left that says arrivals. I said, oh no, here we go. So it's not, and like, you would think a place like that would want to make it abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Because it's
A
not
lot
like
of people
are going to the airport every day. And
No.
I'm sure there's probably 80 to 90% of the people that are there
Yeah.
go there like once or twice a year.
Absolutely.
So why make it so difficult?
Yeah, I don't
and then
understand
that just screws up all the traffic
Yeah.
all over the place.
One thing, too, is like they have all the doors marked on the passenger side. So I was coming out of door 1E and I texted you. I'm like, I'm at United 1E. And I get out there to where 1E is and I look around. I'm like, there is no sign out here that is facing the traffic to know what door I'm at. It's just
there was
people walking.
It was just, but there also the sun, and you don't get the picture now, but it was coming in at this angle where I couldn't see anything out the windshield.
Yeah, it wasn't in a good spot.
It was like driving blind.
Yeah.
And
we made it, though.
It was not good.
Hopefully my big pickup truck one helped you out to figure out where I was. I said, I'm by the big pickup truck.
I didn't see that at all. No.
Okay. Well,
I didn't.
I tried. I tried to make it easy for you.
I was just looking for a cold and lost little Reid on the side of the road. And
I needed a ride.
Your thumb was up.
Yeah, ready to go. I'm like, over here.
He was getting in the car with a stranger. I said, no, Reid.
Over here.
Yeah, that's not me.
There's a lot of 6 feet 4. Are you 6'4"?
6'5".
6'5" tall individuals in Blackhawks hats driving around Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, they're a dime a dozen out here.
Yeah, it was, an eventful day. Then we got to go to the Chicago favorite.
Yeah, Portillo's. Yep.
Plug
Yeah, they
plug
could sponsor us. That would be
Portillo's.
good. They could ship them out to me. That would be nice. Yeah,
There's
Portillo's is
Portillo's
always
in New
good.
York, though, isn't there?
I don't think so. No, that doesn't sound right at
Your
all.
loss. Your loss.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Portillo's was fun because we went to the self-checkout kiosk and I didn't get a receipt, so I forgot my number almost. But then it
Yeah.
came back when she announced it.
Well, this was the same Portillo's that last time
Yeah.
we did this little dance
Oh,
here
God.
with the train station.
That
Because
dance, that was a whole ballet routine by
Yes.
the end of it.
that was the Joffrey Ballet's Nutcracker.
That was brutal.
That was though. So you fly from your point A, from your home, either
Yeah.
Pennsylvania or New York, to Chicago.
Yep.
And then you take a train to your parents up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, up in Milwaukee.
Up
Yep.
in Milwaukee.
Yep.
So you got to do this whole little routine where you got to con somebody into coming and picking you up.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
always
airport.
you normally.
It's always somehow ends up always.
No, there's
being
been other
me.
people that have done it.
It's mostly me.
Yeah, or an Uber driver,
it's mostly me.
but mostly you.
It's
But you're
mostly
so kind, and I brought you a hat,
Yes,
so
you
that's
did.
good.
Yes, you did.
know.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative of that. But it was a very eventful day. Not quite as eventful as my day a couple days ago. What was that? 2 days ago, when
I don't know what was 2 days
Nicole,
ago?
my future wife,
Current fiance,
former
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Do you ever refer to her jokingly as your ex-girlfriend?
I do not.
No?
No, that's cause for removal from the house. But she almost burned the house down.
Oh,
now,
God.
I'm not you know how I am with the
Yeah.
exaggerations. This is
Yeah.
not a non-exaggeration.
Okay.
I was sitting on the couch as I normally do because sometimes I sit in the throne. I have
Okay.
a throne in
Yep.
my living room.
I've seen said throne. Yep.
I was sitting on the couch this day, and Nicole she's a big candle person. We never had candles in my house growing up,
Okay.
because actually my house that I lived in at home would burn down in the 80s because someone knocked a candle over in the house. Anyway,
Wait, what?
yeah, my house had burned down, not when my parents were in it, when the previous owners
And then they
were.
rebuilt it?
And then they rebuilt it. That's why my house, my parents' house, looks so different than all the other houses.
Does that go on the title of the house? Is that like a salvage title in a car?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
That's crazy. I never noticed that. I guess your house does look slightly different.
It's the only
It,
car.
like-
It's the only one with 3-car garage on the whole block.
It like burned down?
Yeah,
Like to the
they
ground,
had to
total
rebuild
loss.
it. Yeah, total loss.
Wow.
So that was in the 80s. They say it was from a candle. The people used to smoke there.
Everyone
so
was okay though?
I guess.
Oh,
I
that's
think so.
great. You don't have the house hasn't been smoked in because it's new too?
No, it was smoked in.
I know, but the new house.
Yes, but the people were smokers that lived in the house.
Did they live in the new house then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They
I
rebuilt
gotcha.
the house and
I
lived
gotcha.
there, and
Okay,
then
okay.
smoked in that house as well.
Oh, that's tough.
So when we moved, it would smell like smoke. Anyway, she was.
Did you guys get a discount on it? Surely that would have knocked some money off, right? If you get a smoked-in car.
No.
No?
No.
that's
But they
unfortunate.
replaced the carpet.
I
and
feel like your
the
parents could have done
the
some better
blinds.
negotiating on this one, but
Well,
that was a while
they kind
ago,
of showed
so.
their hand. It's a long story. They were like, they told the neighbors one day, they're like, hey, if you guys ever move, we'd be interested. We lived across the street from this house. So
like across the
grew up
road?
literally across the street.
what was the reasoning for moving across the street?
So
This is very odd.
we lived on a corner house.
Yeah.
And across the street was my parents' current house, the house that we moved to.
Yeah. Did your parents watch it burn down?
No.
Okay.
They moved to the house in '97.
Oh, okay,
A year
I got
before
you.
I was born, they moved into the house on the corner.
Oh, I see,
Then we lived there till I was about in second grade,
Okay.
and then they were talking to the neighbors across the street. They're like, "Oh yeah, we really like this house," or I don't know if they were talking about if they were thinking about moving. And my parents were like, "Oh, well, if you ever move, let us know. We'd be interested." Like, my dad always really liked this house. This 3-car garage, I think, is what he liked.
Oh, okay,
It has a
okay.
basement. It's a ranch.
Did the first house not have a basement?
No, that was a tri-level, so it had a lower level, a middle level,
Oh,
and where
okay.
the bedrooms
Kind
were.
of like a split level, kind of?
Yeah,
Is that,
yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay.
And so when we literally they said this just out of the blue one day. We were talking to the neighbors. The next day, the neighbors came and were like, "Yeah, we're gonna move. Do you want to buy the house?" And my parents were like,
What?
Because they weren't thinking about moving, weren't
Yeah.
doing it it wasn't even in the thought process,
Yeah.
right? This house is bigger too.
Okay, sure.
And so, like a couple
Wow.
months later, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're moving." My mom,
Wow.
I remember very distinctly. I was sitting by the front window, and my mom was like, "Hey, we're gonna move." I was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? We're
Wow.
gonna move?" And I was like, "Where are we gonna move to?" And it was like out of a storybook. She like pointed across the street, and she said, "That's where we're going." And I was
Wow.
like,
What an
across the
easy
street?
move, though.
And she's like, yeah, except for we look like the Beverly Hillbillies carrying all of our stuff across the street.
Across the road.
Wow. And like the big stuff, my grandpa had a pickup truck, so we put the couch, the furniture in the pickup truck.
And drove it across the street.
And went forward out of the driveway and back right into the driveway across the streat.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, it was a very
Wow.
quick move, but
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
yeah. So anyway, long story short, Nicole's blowing out a candle.
I forgot what you were talking about there for a minute.
She's got a candle
Uh-huh.
that she's blowing out, and she blows it out, and part of the wick that is still on fire flies out of the candle
Oh gosh.
onto the carpet
Oh gosh.
and is still glowing
Oh gosh.
on the carpet. And what does she do? Does she say, "Oh, let me stomp on it"?
Yeah.
Logan, we have a problem. She goes, "Ah, ah, 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 ah." I was like, "What?" And I see it. I'm like, "Oh no, oh no." So then I go in and got the paper towel, the moistened paper towel.
You didn't just step on it right away?
I had bare feet.
Who cares?
I was
gonna
like,
go out.
So then,
Find a slipper or something real quick. Don't run to the kitchen, grab some paper towel, moisten it, and come back.
I calmly walked to the sink, moistened the paper towel, and patted it out.
Oh my gosh!
but
And
so
I know
then-
you can see through to the basement.
Yeah. Now it's like, I see you. No, it just left an ash stain on the carpet.
Oh, okay.
So we've been working on getting that out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And you would think Nicole would be like, "Oh, let me handle that." No, I've been working on getting that stain out of the carpet.
Oh my word! Wow.
So,
That's crazy.
but yeah, that was my childhood.
Wow.
And so that was my little moving story. So then when we moved in, to go back to the other story now.
Yeah.
When we moved into the new house, the people were smokers, and I've got the lung issues.
Yeah.
And so my parents, like for my I was never around anybody that smoked, like ever.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
someone's smoking, we literally turn and walk the opposite
I
direction.
mean, I do that, and I don't have a lung condition.
Right.
I just.
But I mean, this was like, when I was young, it was when you could still smoke inside places.
Oh, okay,
so, like,
sure.
It was like hyper focused.
It was a larger concern.
Being around, like never around campfires
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
And so then when we're going to move into this house where people smoked in the house
Yeah.
for 20 years,
Yeah.
it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
So they gutted everything, new carpet, new floors, painted the whole house, new windows.
Wow.
And it's still like certain, like if you're by the stairs, like I remember you've been in that house.
Yep.
When you're by the stairs to go
Your parents'
downstairs.
house,
Yes.
Yes.
And it's like right by the garage door there.
Yeah.
Certain times, I don't know if it's the weather or like the humidity or what, but if you're in that spot, you can smell the smoke.
You get like a whiff of it?
You get like,
wow.
It smells like someone's smoking in here.
That's
and that
crazy.
They've been in the house now, 2007 they moved, so almost 20 years.
Wow, that's wild.
So they've been in this house longer than they were in our first house across the street.
Lingers. That's crazy.
And
Jeez.
it was great. So, all right, I think it's time to go to odd news.
Yeah, that's good. We're at 20 minutes.
We're at 20 minutes. So
you
let
need
me
your phone
I
because
gotta
we're
get my
using mine
phone
to
out.
record.
Yeah, we can cut this out, but
No, we can keep it in.
we did not do prep work. But I was gonna
No, we really
refresh the record here too.
Oh, okay. Good call.
Okay.
All right. I guess you'll do yours first.
News. Boop. I like how if you Google odd news, UPI is the first thing that comes up.
Oh, I think they're the main place for odd news. Yeah. Ben Hooper has made a living off of odd news.
Whoa.
You got a good one?
I got a good one. So, growing up, we had my grandfather was a big reader, and you've been to my house.
Yeah, plenty of
that
books.
used to be his house.
Yeah, we did that book segment for
Yes,
a couple shows.
All of the books. So many books. We would read various books, including a book called Harry the Dirty Dog.
Haven't heard of it.
Harry the Dirty Dog.
Is this a children's book?
This is a children's book.
Okay.
And so this copy of Harry the Very Dirty Dog was returned to the library after 36 years
Wow.
of world travel.
What kind of fine did that rack up?
I'm sure a very
Hefty
steep
one.
fine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
An overdue library book was returned to the Chantilly Regional Library after 36 years and a trip to Greece.
What?
So the Fairfax County Library System posted about the book's return.
Fairfax, where's that?
That's a great question. Chantilly? I don't know.
Sounds British.
Harry the Dirty Dog was initially checked out November 6th, 1989 by diplomats living in D.C.
Oh, well, I guess it's DC.
Their son Demetrius wrote in a note, "They are now retired in Greece, and I found this book on their shelves." He said it traveled the world and was well taken care of, as you can see, and now it can find its way home. So it looks like that these people moved.
Yeah, this is not
from
a
DC
trip to Greece. This is a move to Greece. That's not a trip.
Correct.
I don't say that I took a trip to upstate New York. When I moved there, I moved there.
Yeah. So, thank you to Demetrius' parents for taking such good care of our book, and to Demetrius for helping the book find its way
crazy.
back to our shelves. This is what
Wow.
the Fairfax County Library System wrote on their social media post. Other books have been returned to libraries after decades away in recent months, including one arriving at the San Antonio Public Library
Oh, wow.
after 82 years.
Wow.
And we've definitely talked about certain books being returned late to
Yeah,
the
I feel like
library.
this is a relatively common one on UPI. Yeah.
Are you an avid library user?
I don't use the library much. No, the last time I used the library was to print something. I'm a big library printer because I don't own a printer.
Okay.
So I used it to print off some stuff. I used it here in New York to print off some stuff.
But do you listen to audiobooks or anything
No,
like
I'm not
that?
an audiobook guy. No.
Okay.
I really should use the library more if there's books that I want to read, but I get most of my books from my dad or my brother and stuff that they've read. And
Yeah. Fair
we have
enough.
our own family library that we lend out of.
There you
essentially.
go. There you go. All right. Cool. Well,
Let me get
it's
mine.
up to you here.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, here we
The
go.
ads on the mobile UPI site are something to be desired. Not a
Yeah,
fan.
this is not great. You need an ad blocker here, Logan.
On Safari on your phone.
Yeah, you can get one.
Oh.
I'll send you what I have.
Yeah.
This one is entitled Disney Plus and Hulu unveil world's largest Home Alone gingerbread house.
Oh. Wow.
It's the 35th anniversary of Home Alone.
Yeah.
And they made the world's largest gingerbread house. Oh, that's what we could have done. We could have gone and seen the Home Alone house.
Is that close by here?
I don't know. We may need to look. It is in Chicago, though.
Maybe.
Guinness World Records confirmed that the structure was 34 feet long, 58 feet wide, and 22 feet tall, the world's largest. It took them 8 days. And let's see. It's on display in Hollywood, so we can't see that. 7,350 pounds of flour, more than 6,600 eggs, 20 gallons of edible glue, and 10 pounds of fondant.
Do you know what fondant is?
Yeah, it's the not a frosting that they put over stuff.
Like Play-Doh, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then in case anyone didn't know, the 1990 film sees Macaulay Culkin, and Kevin McAllister try to protect his family's home
Yeah, I
from a pair
thought
of burglars.
that house was in like Wilmette or Waukegan.
I don't know. Where's your
That's-
Maps app on here? You have
It's
so
on the
much-
homepage.
But yeah.
Oh, when you come back, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very large gingerbread house in Hollywood from Home Alone. That is my odd news.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we should wrap this one up before more technology starts to fail.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If anyone's curious, we have the AC running on low right now, and it is about 30 degrees out, but
Yeah,
all
it's
for the
all right.
technology. It actually
It's
feels
all right.
good. The car's getting kind of warm. This was fun, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
no,
this.
I'm glad. Maybe not. Well, if we go, maybe that's what we can do on.
Yeah, we do an
You
episode
come back.
driving around while we
Yeah.
go see the Home Alone house.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what time my train gets in and what time my flight
Wait,
is.
so
I
we
need to check.
recorded when? But then we recorded last week's episode on Thursday. So this will come out on Friday.
On the day that we're
That
recording the
you're-
Home Alone house.
yes.
Yeah, let's do that. That would be fun.
All right.
Let's go see the Home Alone house, yeah.
Great.
That'll make a great social clip that you will surely put on all our social media channels, which are.
Yes, at Basement Birds
There it is.
on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Basement Birds in the car.
Yeah. I have a train
Basement
to
Car
catch.
Birds. Yes, you do.
In an hour.
In an hour. So, yeah, but keep up with us on social media and catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.